Peaks and valleys, my friends. What's going on? Another video coming out today. We got some Domination on one of the new DLC maps, Mirage. And I'm using just a setup that has just worked no matter what I do. Every fucking time on either Downhill or Mirage, this has worked. And it's just really weird. I've tried using other things and this is just what does it. Maybe it didn't work right there, but what are you gonna do? You can't win every gunfight, especially when the guy is fucking sitting in the corner prone like a little bitch. But the setup I'm talking about is an LSAT, target finder, full metal jacket, and stock. I actually got the idea from this because somebody was beasting in a lobby with it, and when I picked it up I started to beast with it, so I'm like, well, let's get these attachments unlocked for the LSAT and we'll see what happens from there. And what happened from there was, oh my god, one of the best sessions I've ever had. Apologies also for sounding a little sniffly. I am fighting a cold right now. I think I'm on the tail end of it. I've been sick since Friday, Saturday. So hopefully by tomorrow or Thursday I'll be better. And that means, Wiggy, we can get those dual comms done next weekend. And we'll be all golden from there. So when I said peaks and valleys at the beginning of this commentary, I meant that's the basic transition of getting gameplays versus playing the game in general. To clarify, this session that I had this gameplay in, I got about 8 other different gameplays from, all on the DLC maps, all Domination, all absolutely beasting everything that came in my way. And so much so that I decided to up my score streaks. I don't remember which ones I'm using in this game. I think it was the stealth chopper was my kill streak aside from the UAV and the VSAT, which is what I always like to run. But I was doing so well that when I eventually hit the levels to unlock them, I actually went and unlocked dogs, and I actually went and unlocked swarm, and I actually started to get them. So I don't think I have any swarm gameplays recorded. That was done with Skies on another session, and there was one game I think we both had like a double swarm on Hijacked. Dear God, the number of the fucking just hunter killers everywhere, exploding every second. And it was one swarm after another because we would feed off of each other. That was a hell of a lot of fun. Yeah, so he ended up finishing with like 60 something kills, and I finished with like 50 something kills on Hijacked. So that was pretty nuts. But there were gameplays I think in this session where I had dogs unlocked, so I'll probably put those up once Wiggy gets them in the Dropbox. He has them all recorded. Wiggy, once again, love to shout at you out and give some props for taking your time to record these for me. Being at school, I can't do it myself. And it's just awesome to know that you have friends in high places like this. Also, to Wiggy, I watched some of the Friday night fights last weekend, and I guess, you know, I'm not huge on watching MLG players because they're all the same. They all just head glitch. And even though you say, like, these guys really had nothing to lose, I felt like that's how they were playing. Like, I just saw a lot of camping and a lot of jump and drop shotting, and it didn't seem very appealing to me, so I kind of turned it off. And I don't know. I wish I could say better things about it, but I just really don't feel like it was all that crazy. But, you know, you codcasting was the best part of it. Inflicting some little bit of Wiggy personality into the gameplay. That made it worth watching, worth sticking around a little longer for. Hopefully, you know, you'll continue that. And next weekend I'll probably drop by again for a little while, and we'll see what goes on there. So it's been a week, the DLC has been out, and I want to get a little bit of feedback from you guys, the community, my community, however many 6 people that might be. I'm also going to be posting a lot of gameplays to I Play COD over the next couple of weeks because of all these gameplays that I have. But DLC has been out for a week now, Revolution, and my initial thoughts on it, because I really didn't get to go over this last time. I think I just mentioned it toward the end. Downhill, Mirage, always use the LSAT. Always use the LSAT. It just works. The LSAT is just built for these maps. I don't get it. It's kind of scary how well it fits, and the quality of the gameplays that I get. And as for grind and hydro, always use the PDW, and it just works. It's the same thing, especially grind. Grind is all about close quarters, and the PDW just works, I think, better than the Peacekeeper, because you guys know I hate the Peacekeeper. But I have a couple minutes left. Hills and valleys. Obviously, everybody goes through hills and valleys when they play video games or anything like that. There will be, a little while where they do really well, and then there will be a drought where everything, Murphy's Law is the dominating factor. Whatever can go wrong, does go wrong. So after this session I had, I think last Wednesday or Thursday night, where I had 8 gameplays like in a row, and I was getting dogs and I was getting swarms, and I was like, yeah, I'm on fire right now. The weekend hits, the internet connection absolutely drops a fucking bomb, and as soon as I was getting like amazing gameplays, it automatically switched to 3 host migrations a game, kicking me out of the lobbies after the host migration, saying nope, you just can't connect to the new host, even though I was the host at that point. It's like, I remember the first time it happened, I think, it was on Grind. It migrated host a couple minutes into the game. It gave me host. Then I worked my way up to my VSAT. Then it migrated the host again, and I got kicked out of the game, and I got probation for it. And that happened, at least 10 times over the weekend. I think now the internet connection at school is starting to get a little better, so it's happening a little less. But still, I have had so many horrible games over the last few days, and nothing is shown for it. I really haven't had a good session since Friday, or whatever day me and Skies got on and started swarming everyone. Me, him, and AJ. I don't remember what day that was exactly, but that was the last time I had good games, and that was at least a few days ago. So that's really all I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to get some of these up on I Play COD, hopefully when I get better, so I just sound better. As far as school goes, it's been a week also, and I don't really have anything to say about it. I mean, it's school. How much can you say about college when you've done it before? It's not like it's my first time, and I don't know. But that's, coming up at the end of the gameplay. We got 30 seconds left. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to please drop a like and drop a comment if you liked what you saw. If you're not subbed, please do so. It helps me out immensely whenever I do actually upload. There's the last kill. There's the end of the game. As always, ladies and gentlemen, stay frosty. I'm out.